Father of Chrisean Junior. We keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex, honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. While we was continuing to deal. I think the baby looks like him. Okay. Honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
Chrisean Junior's paternity has been one of the most controversial topics on the internet for almost 2 years now. And honestly, it makes those "you are not the father" moments on the Maury show look tame in comparison.
Of 3-year-old Jeremiah William, you are not the father.
Blueface and Chrisean have been going back and forth about it for a long time, but it looks like it's all about to come to an end. Word on the streets is Chrisean finally took that DNA test and she secretly spilled the tea on who Junior's real father is. And according to the reports, Blueface has been crashing out about it all week, and the streets are saying that he has every right to, because immediately after he got out of jail, he started to do right by Junior. At least that's what it looked like. Public play dates, sleepovers, fatherly love. He even finally claimed Junior as his own after he called him Sonny in that video.
Look at my son. What's up, Sonny? You standing up all by yourself now.
But right now, as we speak, Blueface has publicly relinquished his fatherly duties to Junior. As a matter of fact, he has completely denounced him. It all went down in a post where he wrote, "Junior is not my biological son. R.I.P. to his father, Ronnie. I can no longer continue the plot. It doesn't feel right as a present father in all my kids' life to be discredited as an absent father to a child that is not biologically mine. I tried my best to fill in the blanks because his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue the plot. It doesn't feel right." Now, sources are saying that the reason why Blueface is finally setting things straight with Chrisean is because he has another baby on the way with his girlfriend, Nevaeh.
Okay, so this one says she's pregnant.
Let's see the other one. The other one more true.
Guys, see? Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, too.
You're having a Blueface baby.
Or should we say ex-girlfriend now, because Nevaeh, despite being reportedly pregnant, called things off with Blueface after she found out that he was still dealing with Stunner Girl.
I did not delete my Instagram account due to whatever that man got going on with whomever he got going on with. Let's detach my name from all now. I could never be a side piece of somebody that was never in a relationship. That was just a narrative that y'all was saying, and I was carrying along with it. Other than that, I wish him nothing but the best. Just not with each other.
He even got on call with her while live streaming with Stunner Girl in the backdrop, which screamed disrespect.
Hello?
You think that's funny showing your live that I'm calling you?
No, you just online explaining shit for some reason.
So you not explaining much, but saying that I detached from you and I didn't say nothing bad about you, so I don't care.
Okay, that's fine.
But that wouldn't be the first time that Blueface has publicly embarrassed his BMs, with Chrisean being right at the top on that humiliation list. But it looks like things are changing this time. From Chrisean's most recent spill on the Danza project, she let us know that she has been repeatedly turning down Blueface's advances towards her, which in Chrisean's own words is the real reason why he disowned Junior.
So this is why, okay, so I'm gonna read exactly why he disowned our kid. That was so sad though. Like, why would you do that, bro?
She recounted several incidents where Blueface had tried to get her in bed, but she turned him down because she's a lot more serious with her spiritual journey and celibacy.
Because it was just one time I came over and then, like, you know, he get in the shower or whatever with the baby, and then I'm just watching, and he's like, "You're not gonna get in?" And I'm just like, no.
This is how he got here.
No. And then he like, well, then he tried to say, "You're making me nervous. You feel like you about to set me." Oh, bro, I'm about to just go home. Like, you know? Yeah. So, yeah.
So in layman's terms, he was just trying to get the cheeks. And you were trying to
I was trying.
Yeah, he was trying to get the cheeks.
I was
and you
trying.
were trying to be...
Yeah, this was like, yeah. I was trying. And then that's when I seen how when every time I tried, it was getting harder and harder, and it wasn't about our kid. It was about what he wanted. And it was pleasure. Yeah. And I don't want pleasure, I want purpose. And it was like, I'm not trying to condemn you. I'm not condemning myself. Let's just hold each other accountable fully.
According to the receipts, Chrisean's final decision to distance Junior and herself away from Blue was solidified after Blueface got on Plaqueboy Max's stream and disrespected her again. So Chrisean wrote, "Let me clear something up. No one is denying access out of spite. As a mother, my responsibility is to protect my child. Less than a week ago, my son was publicly disrespected from Blue, and I will never normalize that. You call both of us dumb on Plaqueboy Max stream, insinuating our kid is dumb. Then after that, you made a statement about his hair." Chrisean went on to say that she wasn't interested in going back and forth with Blue online, and that was the end of that. At least that's what it looked like, but things didn't end there. According to sources, the disrespect from Blueface with Chrisean and Junior has been getting worse by the day, especially with news of Nevaeh's baby on the way. Now, with Blueface's other kids, we don't see this type of drama or quote-unquote disrespect. He claimed Journey and Javon from the get-go and has been a present parent in their lives as much as possible. And with Nevaeh, there were no questions asked when she said she was carrying his baby. Despite the current hitch in their relationship, Blueface isn't denying that he's the father of her unborn progeny. But with Chrisean, on the other hand, there's been doubts from the jump. Blueface reportedly never wanted Junior, which would allegedly explain why he put hands on Chrisean while she was pregnant.
This one trip in Vegas, I was in the corner of the bed. He was beating my body. And then he like, if you move, your stomach gonna bleed. I'm gonna kill this baby. You gonna be bleeding for a month on schoolyard crib. You're not a crib. That's not crib. Having with your homies.
There's claims going around that this is the same reason why Blueface allowed Chrisean drink, smoke, and party through those 9 months, because he allegedly already knew from the jump that Junior wasn't his. Over the years, Blueface has tried to distance himself from the situation, claiming that Chrisean's drinking and smoking during the pregnancy happened against his wishes. But it can still be argued that as the man who was present and publicly claiming that child, he had the power to do more. And the fact that he didn't has people raising eyebrows, because now, with this new revelation on the table, a lot of viewers are connecting the dots and wondering whether his inaction was never really about helplessness at all. If Blueface had his doubts about Junior's paternity from the very beginning, it would explain a lot about why he seemed so detached throughout the entire pregnancy. And now that he has come out and said that he only stepped up because Junior's alleged biological father, Ronnie, had passed away, the whole timeline starts to look very different, especially when you connect the dots and come to find out that Steve Wilkos sent an invite to Chrisean to come on his show, but she refused. If Chrisean was rest assured that Blueface was Junior's biological father, why deny an invitation to publicly settle the case and vindicate yourself once and for all, unless she reportedly had something to hide? And speaking of DNA tests, y'all remember that time when Blueface's dad snuck a swab from Junior? According to insiders, the result from that swab was inconclusive, which is why Blueface decided to put it all aside and claim Junior regardless. But right now, reports are saying that Chrisean just revealed who Junior's real father is, and the results allegedly has Blueface crashing out. Fans are reportedly calling his crash out valid because, first of all, Chrisean could have been honest from the jump, not wait almost 3 years to reveal the truth, and just when Blueface started to do right by Junior. According to insiders, word on the streets is that Ronnie is Junior's biological father, which would explain why before his untimely demise, he showed up everywhere around Chrisean trying to claim Junior.
Weird as a you weird as you weird as
What's wrong?
you weird as nobody stalking you. That's my f***ing son. That's my f***ing son. That's my f***ing son. What you want to do?
But other credible sources, however, are saying that Junior is neither Ronnie's or Blueface's. Insiders point to another individual that Chrisean was allegedly dealing with while juggling both men. A one-time fling, we're told. Although nothing has been officially confirmed, sources claim that Blueface has been allegedly crashing out after this recent development. While more information is waiting to be released regarding this, here's what fans and close observers of the situation had to say. Everybody with common sense already knew. No woman would let it be this much confusion over who her baby daddy is, especially as obsessed as she is with Blueface. She would have ran down to that courthouse on day one to prove DNA for the world to see. Blueface knew all this time that wasn't his baby. That's why he never bought Junior any gifts like he did for Jaden and Javon. Blueface was trying to go along with the program at first, but once Chrisean kept getting backlash for neglecting Junior and failing to get him the medical help he needed, all that started to make Blue look bad too. It was falling back on him as well. People were wondering why he takes care of his other kids, but not Junior. Blue could no longer keep up with the lie. Right now, we would like to know what y'all really think about this development, because when the same narratives keep circulating around the same individual, it stops being coincidence or street talk and starts being labeled the truth. So let us know what you think in the comments. If Blueface isn't the father and Chrisean swore that Junior wasn't Ronnie's either, then it brings a third character into play, and we will be right here to give you the details when that information drops. For now, like this video, subscribe to the channel for more updates, and watch this next upload because it gets even messier.